morning, good morning. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the vlog, welcome back to the channel. Today it's overcast and rain, so I want to get out and get some photos that are like dark and kind of cryptic. I need to get more photos for the week. I ran out of photos to post, so I need to go get some new ones. I also want to do some video work. In the meantime, I need to go get some touch-up paint for my car. I actually ordered some from BMW and it doesn't match at all. So for some reason I have this thing in my head that like AutoZone will have some that will match close enough for me. I just have a couple of small like rock chips on the hood that I want to fill in. So we're gonna handle that, and then we're gonna run out to a couple of different spots, do some photos, and I'm bringing you guys along for the ride. Enjoy. This is a cold start on a 2013 BMW F30 with an AWE tuning exhaust. I like it. I love this exhaust. The car is so clean, and I have to take it out in this rain. Gut wrenching. That's life, man. All right, so we are headed to get some touch-up paint from AutoZone. The stuff that I got from BMW is like, it seems to be almost 2 or 3 shades too dark. It almost looks like mineral gray and not glacier. It's the right paint code, it's the right everything, just for some reason it's darker. I did read online that like some of the mixing processes with metallic inks lighten over time and all this and that, but I just don't think I'm gonna be able to get the match that I really want. I just have a couple of small rock chips on the hood that I wanna fill in. I'm not gonna repaint the whole hood. I was at AutoZone a few weeks ago and I did notice that they had a ton of different silvers, and I'm willing to bet that there's at least one silver in there that's close enough for me, so we can get a decent match on it. Today is a kind of a crummy day. I mean, it's nice, it's like 65 degrees, but it's just rain. So we're gonna do some photos, probably in like parking garages and like some different stuff around here. Also, check this out, dude. I finally got this like mount, this like magnetic mount for my phone. I used to always keep my phone down here. I know like everyone has them and it's like old news, but these little magnetic mounts are awesome. I love being able to have the phone up here and like control it right at ease like that and be able to see the road and not have to look down and all this stuff. I can put the link down in the description where I got it. I think it was like 10 bucks and they sent me 2 of them, so totally worth it. So I'm not gonna bring you guys in because it's like raining and I don't want to get the camera all wet, but I will go in there, figure out which silver I'm gonna get, and then show you like the difference in the different silvers and like compare them when I put them on the hood. Okay. So I just pulled up and there's a 5 series in silver, super similar to mine, and I'm willing to bet that this guy works here. I don't know, hopefully this guy works here, and if he does, he could probably direct me to a silver that is super close to my car. That silver is almost identical to my silver, so we'll see. I should have just filmed that because that was really cool. Shout out to John over at AutoZone in Charlotte. He actually just like let me take the touch-up paint out of the AutoZone shop and like use it on my car to make sure it matched, and it matched perfectly. So you guys, the stuff that I'm using is actually a Subaru color, and it's called Quicksilver by Duplicolor. It was only $6 for the pen. I paid $30 for the BMW touch-up paint that is way off. Like, should have never even bought that stuff. This guy's really cool. He actually came out to my car and was like, he's really into BMW, so I kind of told him about what I do and the channel and everything, and he's totally into it. So, dude, it's just funny, man. Like, the BMW community is pretty tight. You meet people down the road who have BMWs, and they're just like super genuinely like cool people. It's one of those things that like when you're really passionate about what you're doing, I think that just like shows. And a lot of people who are really passionate about modifying their cars or like building these builds, they're so down for it. It actually just like brings out a certain camaraderie between all of these people who modify vehicles. Like, everyone's just into it. John at AutoZone, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. This stuff worked perfectly. Yo, John over at AutoZone, dude, if you're watching this right now, send me a DM on my Instagram and I will shoot over some M Sport valve caps for your tires. All right, so we're back at this spot that I love so much. The crazy structures. And I had an idea to leave the car here and go up there and get some like overview, like bird's eye view shots. Let's run up there. Oh yeah, this will be cool. So here's another good spot. right with like this overhang. If you put the car like right where it turns light, it looks really cool with the camera. Like that right there. Looks so good. And then like you can get the lower shots, like that. That's why I love parking garages. They always look good in photos. Alright guys, so we're back in the garage. I want to show you this deal with the paint. So this is the BMW paint that I bought. Glacier Silver. It's got the right paint coat and everything. Now let me show you it actually applied to the car. So that's the paint applied to the car. Clearly not the same color. It's actually closer to like a mineral gray. So I'm going to show you guys the new stuff that I bought on top of this BMW paint that I bought, and you'll see the difference. So this is the new stuff that I bought. It's Duplicolor, and it's actually Subaru Quicksilver. It's like a perfect match. Pretty weird, but it matches perfectly. So inside of it, they have like a little brush on this end, and they have clear coat on this side, and then they also have a brush with the paint, as well as like a little abrasion tip to get any like loose dirt or like old paint off. And then inside there's also like a pen you can use with the paint, like to like dab it, or you can use like the brush in the paint. So I'm gonna do it with the pen first and see if we can get it to work. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this little abrasion pen and I'm gonna try and get any of the old paint off. It actually works really well. Just dab it. That's like probably the perfect amount. And I'm just gonna take a rag and kind of dab it in there. I mean, it's barely noticeable. Obviously when the camera's like right up on it, you can tell, but much better. So before it was like an obvious black dot, whereas now you can't even see it, which is exactly what I needed. It's just a tiny spot. So this thing also comes with a little bit of clear coat in the bottom, and we'll try that out to see how that looks. So there's our spot. Try and use a little bit of this clear coat. Well, it looks a lot better, that's for sure. I mean, that BMW paint is like the totally wrong color. So I'll tell you one thing. When I'm buying a new front bumper and I'm repainting it and I'm doing like basically the whole front end kind of over again, because this car and like the front bumper came with like a lot of defects, and to be honest with you, it's just not in that great of shape. It looks great on camera, but like in person, it's just kind of beat up. So I'm kind of starting over with the front end. I'll tell you one thing. If you're buying a newer car, or you're buying a car, even a car that has like minimal damage to the front or minimal like rock chips, dude, clear bra your car. Paint protection is like so underrated. Like people don't understand how important that is. As soon as I get this front repainted and cleaned up, I am clear brawing it so it protects this paint. Because it's so easy to ruin the front end from like driving on the freeway and like rock chips and just weather, man. So it's also a great way to just retain the value of the vehicle. All right, so I finished up touching up basically everything that I wanted to touch up on the car. Obviously from a few feet away you can't see anything, like, and that's really the goal. I'm not trying to be ultra picky about it. I didn't use the clear coat stuff that they supplied. I actually took some of it off because it just, I don't know, it didn't look good. But I think just dabbing a little dot into like the rock chip crevice and then kind of doing little swirls with the pen around that dot, that kind of deemed the best results. Rather than using like the brush they provide or any of that other stuff. So now had the person who originally bought this car clear brought it or did like paint protection in the beginning, it would have been in great shape, but I don't think 6 years ago clear brawling your car was really like a big thing yet, so I don't think everyone does it now. So that'll effectively end today's video. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for commenting down below. Remember, we have that giveaway coming up at 1,000 subscribers. Someone's gonna win the mirror caps, and you know, as you can see, these are the ones I have. I have the M style. And I'll be honest with you, man, I really do like the M style. It's up to you guys. You don't need to do the M. You can obviously do the OEM style carbon fiber ones or the M. It's entirely up to you. So once we hit 1,000, I'm gonna pick one of you guys. Make sure you like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. That's how I'm gonna pick the winner. So if I see all those 3 things happen from the person who's like the most active on the channel, you're gonna be the one that wins. All right, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.